Tensions between the U.S. and China have found a new battleground, shipbuilding. While these major powers vie for supremacy, countries like Japan are getting caught in the crossfire. Now in the studio, we're joined by Iida Kaori, NHK's Deputy Chief Commentator, to explain. So Kaori, I understand that this started last week when Washington imposed new entry fees for American ports. Can you explain why?
Of course. This move is meant to target China. These new fees will affect ships that are either built in China or operated by Chinese shipping companies. They'll have to pay up at their first U.S. port of call. As for why they're doing it, it has to do with China's shipbuilding dominance. In 2024, China built about 54% of all new commercial vessels. That includes container ships, car carriers, and LNG, liquefied natural gas carriers. South Korea and Japan make 28 and 13% respectively. Compare all that to the U.S., which was just 0.2%. President Trump wants that to change. Earlier this year, he established the Office of Shipbuilding. In a speech to Congress, he underscored the importance of the industry.
We used to make so many ships. We don't make them anymore very much, but we're going to make them very fast, very soon. It will have a huge impact.
So, in short, he's framed this port fee as a way to revive American shipbuilding.
Well, I imagine China did not appreciate that, though. How did Beijing respond?
You're right. China was not happy. China did the same thing back, imposing retaliatory port fees on U.S. vessels. The Chinese Ministry of Transport says the fee will apply to ships built, owned, or operated by U.S. entities, and the cost will increase annually through 2028.
And what does all of this mean for countries like Japan?
Japan is getting caught in the crossfire. All foreign-built car carriers, including those from Japan, have to pay these U.S. fees at their first port of call, and they aren't cheap. Currently, they're set at $46 per net ton. According to the Japanese Shipowners Association, that means a carrier with 7,000 vehicles on board will be paying over 150 million yen, or approximately $1 million US per vessel in fees. And as you can imagine, that will have a huge impact on Japan and South Korea, which export a lot of vehicles to the United States.
Absolutely. All this is for the sake of reviving American shipbuilding. Will this work?
That's a great question. Well, the U.S. has limited experience building modern vessels, so it's leaning on its allies. For example, when Japan committed to $550 billion in U.S. investments, that included shipbuilding. South Korea, meanwhile, launched a campaign under the slogan, Masuga, Make American Shipbuilding Great Again. President Iida reaffirmed that commitment when he met with President Trump in August. The next day, he visited Hanwha Ocean's shipyard in Philadelphia, a symbolic site for the Masuga initiative.
This Make American Shipbuilding Great Again project is not just about building massive warships or cutting-edge vessels. It is about restoring lost dreams.
Hanwha Ocean pledged to invest another $5 billion to expand the shipyard's capacity. The goal is to build up to 20 vessels per year and even secure U.S. Navy contracts. But again, China retaliated. Last week, Beijing banned transactions between Chinese companies and 5 of the company's subsidiaries. President Trump and President Xi Jinping are supposed to hold a summit later this month. But with tensions rising, the shipping industry has become a major flashpoint. As both nations vie for influence on the high seas, the fight for maritime dominance likely is not over yet.